Imagine waking up to find your digital vaults emptied, not by a physical break-in, but through a single line of code exploited halfway across the world. That's exactly what happened this week to Bitcoin merchants using BTCPay Server, a tool once hailed as the ultimate solution for decentralized payments. But here's the twist. This wasn't some futuristic sci-fi heist, it was shockingly simple, and it exposes a raw nerve in Bitcoin's infrastructure. Let me explain why this story is way bigger than just a stolen password. Let's start with BTCPay. If you're not familiar, it's an open-source payment processor that lets businesses accept Bitcoin, including via the Lightning Network, a second-layer system designed for fast, cheap transactions. Think of it as the digital equivalent of a cash register for crypto. But here's the thing I've been thinking. When you build tools that centralize access to decentralized systems, aren't you accidentally creating new single points of failure? That's exactly what backfired here. The vulnerability? Attackers found a way to steal .macaroon files, basically cryptographic keys that act like skeleton keys for Lightning nodes. And get this, they didn't need any authentication to do it. No passwords, no biometrics, just open access. Personally, I think this reveals a dangerous mindset in crypto development. We're so focused on the revolutionary aspects of blockchain that we sometimes forget basic security hygiene. It's like building a fortress around your gold but leaving the front door unlocked. Now, the real kicker. BTCPay's standard on-chain wallets weren't affected. But Lightning nodes? Total free-for-all. Why does this matter? Because Lightning is supposed to be Bitcoin's scalable future. If attackers can weaponize misconfigured nodes to drain funds, what does that say about the network's readiness for mass adoption? One thing that immediately stands out to me is the irony here. Lightning's biggest strength, its speed, also becomes its weakness when security shortcuts are taken. Let's talk about the victims. Foundation, a hardware wallet company, got hit. Citadel 21, a Bitcoin publication, 2. If security-focused entities can't protect themselves, what hope do regular merchants have? What this really suggests is a systemic issue. The tools we're building to make crypto accessible might be creating new attack vectors faster than we can secure them. And the Bitcoin Red Team's involvement? That's both reassuring and terrifying. On one hand, proactive developers are stress testing code. On the other, they're finding hundreds of critical bugs across projects. If this is what responsible disclosure looks like, imagine what's happening in the shadows. Here's a detail I find fascinating. BTCPay initially panicked, then narrowed the scope. That's human instinct, overreacting to uncertainty. But in cybersecurity, ambiguity is dangerous. By the time they issued warnings, attackers were already inside. This raises a deeper question. How many other vulnerabilities exist right now, quietly being exploited while developers scramble? So what's next? BTCPay is urging updates or shutdowns. But here's my unpopular opinion. This isn't just a technical patch, it's a cultural wake-up call. The crypto community has to stop treating security as an afterthought. Open source doesn't mean open season. And for users? If you're running a Lightning node, ask yourself, who really holds the keys to your kingdom? Because in Bitcoin's evolving story, the line between decentralization and vulnerability just got blurrier. What do you think? Is this a temporary setback or a sign of bigger cracks in crypto's foundation? Drop your thoughts below. Let's unpack this together.